Welcome. Bienvenidos. Levántate. Thank you for being here. I am Will Morales, and I'm the Commissioner of Boston Centers of Youth and Families. I'm here representing both Marty Martinez and Chief Jerome Smith, who wanted to extend muchas felicidades para el Mes Cultural de Hispano. They're both sorry that they can't be here, but they're here in spirit, celebrating this joyous occasion. I'm also extremely honored to be here today as we kick off the first lighting of City Hall to kick off Hispanic Heritage Month. Yo soy orange. When I was a young boy growing up in the city of Boston, the Hispanic population could be counted on one hand. I grew up in a city that the leadership at all levels did not reflect anyone who looked like me. Today, we give thanks to those who came before us and made the path that we walk today. I also want to thank Mayor Walsh for also standing strong with our community and making sure that real opportunities for leadership roles within his administration comes to existence. I am an example of that. And today, the young Will that is out there can look at himself in a leadership role in his immediate future. Thank you, nuestro alcalde Walsh. I also want to thank all of the Latinx ERG group that helped coordinate this together, especially under the leadership of Natalia Urtubey and the host of other folks. Muchas gracias a ustedes for putting this together. And now I'd like to invite Rachel Redd from the Office of Diversity to share some words.
Gracias, Commissioner Morales. Bienvenidos todos. I'm Rachel Redd, and I'm thrilled to be here to represent the Office of Diversity, which focuses on hiring, leadership, and career development at City Hall and throughout the Boston workforce. We work with every city department and community partners to expand the opportunities for everybody in every neighborhood. Last year, we launched the Employment Resource Groups, also known as the ERGs. They help create a strong, inclusive workplace culture, and they provide accessible opportunities for professional development. Since day one, Mayor Walsh has demonstrated a strong commitment to celebrating Boston's incredible diversity, which is clearly seen here today. I want to thank you all for joining us this evening, and I can't wait for us to kick off the Hispanic Heritage Month with the lighting of City Hall. But first, I would like to introduce Natalia Urtubey, who can tell you a little bit more about the work of the Latinx ERG. Thank you.
Gracias, Rachel. Hola, me llamo Natalia Urtubey, soy colombiana y estoy muy orgullosa de estar aquí con todos ustedes representando al grupo de latinos de la ciudad, el Latinx ERG. Nosotros somos un grupo de más de 65 empleados de la ciudad, de más de 17 países, donde hablamos muchos idiomas y tenemos muchas experiencias compartidas. Yo soy parte del Latinx ERG porque yo pienso que nuestras experiencias compartidas, nuestra cultura y diversidad ayudan a crear comunidad entre nosotros. Y crear comunidad es una de las maneras más importantes para apoyarnos unos a los otros. El grupo decidió usar el color anaranjado porque aunque nuestras banderas tienen todos los colores del arco iris, nosotros queríamos un color que nos representara a todos. Naranja es un color ardiente, caliente, vibrante y brillante, como todos nosotros. Hoy tengo el honor de presentar a nuestro alcalde, Mayor Walsh, quien ha luchado desde su primer día en la oficina para volver a Boston una ciudad mucho más inclusiva. Hello, everybody. My name is Natalia Urtubey, and I'm so excited to be here to represent the Latinx Employee Resource Group, the ERG. We're a group of more than 65 city employees from more than 17 different countries who speak many languages and have many shared experiences. I'm a member of the Latinx ERG because I believe that our shared experiences, our culture, and our diversity help to create community. I truly believe that building community is a great way to support each other in City Hall. The Latinx ERG decided on orange because although all of our flags have many different colors, we wanted to find a color that could represent us all. Orange is fiery, warm, vibrant, and bright, just like all of us. Tonight, I get the distinct honor of introducing Mayor Martin J. Walsh, who has been fighting to make Boston a more inclusive city since the day he took office. Tonight is a perfect example of that, and this is for all the Latinos in the city of Boston. Mayor Walsh.
Thank you, Natalia. And Natalia's English translation is not that good. She left out Columbia in the English version. I know she gave Columbia a shout out. I want to thank Natalia and Rachel and Will and everyone here for all the incredible work that you've done, not just for tonight's event, but for all you do for the city every single day, those of you that are with the city. And those of you that aren't with the city yet, we welcome you. We'll get you in here soon. I am not from Colombia. I am from Puerto Rico. I said, as I walked out of the building, it felt like a night in Puerto Rico with the nice breeze. All we need is the ocean right here. We'll be all set. But I want to thank everyone for being here today. It's important for us. I say this a lot about celebrating different cultures and to keep that up. Our city is a special city. I was in a classroom today with young people over at Charlestown High, and we were talking about, they were asking me about what my feelings on immigration were. And when I talk about immigration, I talk about immigrants, I talk from the heart. It's something that I believe in as a son of immigrants. It's important for us in my house, in my family, my mother and father from Ireland, remembering our culture and traditions. Because taking those culture and traditions here to this country were really important for us, not to forget where we came from. And tonight is a celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month, but it's also a celebration of different cultures and traditions. For generations, people with roots in Mexico and Spain and Central America and South America and the Caribbean and Puerto Rico and so many other places have helped make our city what it is today. And you truly have. And people have made major contributions in every single aspect of life, whether it's been music, food, tradition, dance, education, or whatever departments there are. It's so important from us. Also in education and business. And you've helped, and the Hispanic community has helped define who Boston is. Latinos are the big reason why Boston is growing right now. We think about this growth that we're in. We're in this incredible growth spurt in our city with new people living here and working here and new people getting employed here and coming here. And I know you know this, but I just want to tell you the stats. Most of our population growth over the last 20 years has been thanks to the Latino community. More than 40% of the kids in our district are Latinos. So as we think about wanting Boston to succeed, if we want our youth to succeed, we need to make sure that Latino communities succeed in every single aspect of society. And in the city administration, the building behind me, think about where Latinos leaders were a long time ago, and think about where Latino leaders are today. Health and Human Services, Arts and Culture, Women's Advancements, Veteran Services, BCYF, and even just the Latinx Employee Resource Group, what's happening. And as I said the other day, when Chief Willie Gross was appointed the new commissioner of the Boston Police Department, what I said then was that we made history as far as appointing the first African-American person, but he didn't get appointed because he was African-American, he got appointed because he was the most qualified. And the positions that I just talked about, and so many other folks, Giselle Sterling is not the commissioner because she's Latina. Giselle Sterling is the commissioner because of her experience in fighting for this country and caring deeply for veterans and doing what she does, and that's why she's in that role. Alejandra St. Guillen is running our Immigrant Advancement Office, not because she's Latina, but because her career, if you look at her resume, and her resume has led up to this point in what she's fought for and advocated for, in understanding the most important person at this particular moment in time. And she was appointed to that position before Donald Trump became the president, before all of the uncertainty we had in the country. But think about where we've taken the office, where she's taken the office, from the Office of New Bostonians to Immigrant Advancement. And I said this the other day, we took that office there not understanding the role of that office, how important that role got in January of 2016 and where it is today. Marty Martinez is running Health and Human Services, Again, on his resume, on what he's done in mentoring and what he's done in our city. Will Morales, I don't know if everyone knows the story of Will Morales, but the story of Will Morales is pretty simple. I was campaigning in Eggleston Square for mayor in 2013, and I had to go into the YMCA for a minute, and I went in and I was talking to Will Morales, and that conversation, I don't even think I asked him where he lived. That conversation went on for 2 hours. And we shared our stories with each other about who we are, where we come from. And he shared his philosophy in the job he was doing at that particular moment. So when the opportunity came up as BCYF, Will Morales was at the top of my head and many other people's heads. Felix Arroyo, quite honestly, Felix said it the same thing. We both said it at the same time because we knew his passion. Will Morales isn't the head of BCYF because he's Latino. He's there because he cares about young people and wants to move forward. And I could go on and on and on about the stories here. And many people I'm looking at today that work for the city of Boston, you're in those roles because you earn those roles. And it's important for us to understand that and not forget that and continue to move forward. So I want to thank every single person that's in front of me today. I want to thank every single person that works behind me that understands the importance of what you do every single day, but also understand, not forget, ever forget your heritage. Because some of your families left a situation that might have been very good in their homeland, and some left to improve the quality of life for a lot of us, like my parents did. So again, I want to thank you all for being here today. I want to thank you for helping me, and we're going to continue to tear down barriers. We're going to continue to tear down barriers in education, to emphasize on ELL instruction. We're going to continue to tear down barriers in education to make sure we have more dual language classes in our schools. We're going to continue to support small businesses and to make sure we have inclusion in our small businesses. We're going to continue to make sure that we help our immigrants through free immigrant clinics and DACA and TPS recipients to make sure that 47% of the kids, the families that are affected by DACA and TPS, 47% come from Latin American countries. We're going to continue to stand up and fight for them. We'll continue to do this not just today and this month as we celebrate this month. We're going to continue to do it every single day because that's our obligation, that's our role, and that's our duty. And before we light the building, I want to say one other thing. I want to say on this Saturday we have the Latino Coffee Hour in East Boston. If you're free, please come to that coffee hour. We're going to have a good time. I'm sure dancing. I'm not going to dance, but they'll be singing and dancing there, I'm pretty sure. And I want 3 o'clock. Well, the time is 3 o'clock, but I know everyone will get there at 4, so we'll be there at 4 o'clock on... Actually, the time's 2 o'clock on Saturday. All right, it's 2 o'clock Saturday. Oh, 2 o'clock Saturday. All right? And I don't know what I'm supposed to do next, so I think somebody behind me is going to pull me away from this microphone. And I did comment to Natalia about the color. I said, where'd you get orange? And so it sounded good. President Obama used it, and we came up with a neutral color, so here we are today. Anything else? Salsa on the lawn on Thursday. Yeah, sorry, that's here too. Salsa on lawn, City Hall Plaza. What time? 12 to 2. That's work hours, so I expect everyone to be out here at 2 o'clock on that day. So I'll see you here. And lunchtime. And we have our new state representative from the South End. Representative is here. Thank you, John. Thank you, Santiago, representative. And now, we're done? Yeah. We're going to do a picture. The lights are on in about 45 minutes, so you go to the beer tent, have a couple beers, and you'll see the light turn orange. Thank you.
All right, don't go anywhere. We're going to do a group photo. You can see the lights have been turned on a couple minutes before sunset, so just bear with us while we organize for the picture. The building will turn more and more orange. Thank you all for being here.